Hey, what's going on, everybody? So the Miami Hurricanes win 45-20 at Boston College to finish the regular season 7-5, 3-5 in the ACC. Certainly those numbers are disappointing. Everybody was hoping Miami would have a better season after that 4-0 start. But we can get to more of that in the offseason or in the next month leading up to the bowl game. It will be Miami's first bowl game since 2020. But I want to talk about today in particular. Look, there was a point in this game where you didn't know exactly how it was going to go. Boston College comes out strong with the touchdown on the opening drive, really put Miami's defense on their heels, but the defense bounced back, and then the offense got it going, tied the game at 7. And then that huge second quarter, Miami scores 21 points, really takes firm control of the game, 28-7 going into halftime. And even when it got to 28-14, Miami's offense continues to stay strong. Defense still held up its end of the deal as well. Miami's 45 points are the most in an ACC game this year. Also, 532 yards of total offense was the most they've had in a conference game as well. So a lot of guys deserve a lot of credit. Shannon Dawson, certainly the play caller, did a good job of it. The balance, the run pass, everything was executed very well today. And we've not seen that from the offense as the season has gone on during conference play, whether it was turnovers, they couldn't get the running game going, the passing game, whatever it might have been. Today was just a complete offensive performance with the defense that was playing well also. So just an overall good day for Miami to bounce back after the 3 straight losses. So they're going to go into the bowl game with a little bit of momentum, and hopefully they can finish 8-5. Again, it's not exactly with where they wanted to be, what they hoped for this season, but it's something to build on. Some encouraging signs were shown today. Henry Parrish certainly had a big day today, 111 yards to 2 touchdowns in his most action, most yards, most production in quite a few weeks. So that was good to see, and he had some big runs. But to me, the offense, it really started with Tyler Van Dyke. I thought he did a good job early on with the mobility, showing some confidence back there of getting out of the pocket, making some throws. And I thought all 3 of the wide receivers did a great job making plays for him, whether it was getting open, making tough contested catches down the field, or even some yards after catch. Xavier Restrepo goes for over 100 yards. He has some big catches. There were a lot of 20-yard gains in this game with the passing offense. And all of these guys, all of the receivers certainly deserve credit because I thought they played well. Colby Young also had that touchdown on the slant, did a good job there in the second quarter, just showing his size. It just was kind of the full arsenal of what Miami wants their offense to look like. It was operating as well as it could be. They had the exchange, the fumble exchange there, but between AJ and Tyler, but other than that, it was pretty much, exactly how they wanted to go. Jacoby George getting downfield with some big plays as well. Just overall, those 3 wide receivers did a good job making plays for Tyler, who like I said, was doing a good job, showing his mobility a little bit, getting outside, getting upfield a little bit on some runs, but also just kind of creating more plays for himself, allow the receivers to get open a little bit more by just staying in the pocket a little bit, showed a lot of confidence. And we'll see what the future holds for Tyler Van Dyke. This could be, I said it on the message board, I believe this will be Tyler's last game as a Hurricane, as he was non-committal, as you guys know, about the bowl game. So we'll see. I just think, based on what he said and how everything has transpired for Tyler, I expect this to be his last game. And, it's interesting. We can wrap this up with Tyler's career if it is, but we'll see how everything goes with the bowl game. Maybe another indicator too, Javion Cohen there at left guard kind of stood out to me. He didn't play in the second half. Matthew McCoy, a young guy, gets in there, fills in for Javion. Didn't think it was an injury, didn't hear it was an injury. So maybe it's just one of those situations where Miami was up. Javion has already announced that he's planning on going to the Senior Bowl. So this will, I wouldn't expect him to play in the bowl game either. So maybe they're getting a look at a young guy there at left guard and Matthew McCoy, a part of the future. And I think that's what the bowl game will represent for Miami. Will be the kind of the start for 2024 in terms of the young guys coming back. If they can get that win, I've talked about this for so many years, getting the win in a bowl game can really be beneficial for this program that has struggled for so long with getting wins in bowl games. So I think that would be good for Miami. Finished 8-5 with some positive momentum, some young guys stepping in to make plays in the bowl game. Again, the 45 points, over 500 yards of total offense. The offense deserves a lot of credit, but I thought the defense played well too. You know, they do give up over 100 yards to quarterback Thomas Castellanos. So that was a little disappointing, but for the most part, the defense did a really good job. They got off the field on third downs. BC was just 4 of 12 on third down, so they got off the field, created some third and outs early on in that pivotal second quarter to get Miami's offense back on the field in a hurry. And I thought that was good because, again, BC comes out and scores on their opening drive, but after that, Miami's defense did a great job there in the first half and helped set the tone and take control of the game. And that's what you want to do early on in games. And the defense deserves a lot of credit. Again, Francisco Maui-Noa, another huge game, 9 tackles, 7 solos. He goes 2 tackles for loss and a sack, just another big performance out of him. Great seeing some interception by guys that we don't really talk about very much at all. Ahmad Moten gets one on a tip ball. And then late in the game, Marcellus Pulling, a freshman linebacker, gets in there and he gets an interception. So that was good to see. So just overall, with how the defense played and the offense, overall, very good day for the Hurricanes. And they conclude the regular season on a positive note. I can't reiterate that enough considering how the season has gone. And certainly there's been so many disappointing performances, particularly in ACC play, and today was not one of them. And it didn't have to go this way. You know, day after Thanksgiving, a noon start on the road, 3-game losing streak, Boston College, you know, a tricky team. They played a lot of one-score games, giving teams a tough time. And Boston College actually had a better record coming into this game in terms of ACC play. Miami enters the day 10th in the ACC, now at 3-5. They have a chance to finish as high as 8th, depending on how things go with the Duke game. You know, Miami was picked 5th in the conference. So certainly not what they wanted. They're not there at the top. They're right there, middle of the pack. And there's certainly plenty of discussion that we can have moving forward. But again, today was a good day. And that's all you can say about that offensive line. And they also deserve a lot of credit. Just overall, every unit played well. If you're looking at one thing, I think just you know, kind of containing the quarterback. But Castellanos has done a great job throughout the season, making it tough. And if Miami faces a running quarterback in the bowl game, they'll have some things that they can work on from this game moving forward. So anyways, let me know what you think. Are you optimistic? How are you feeling after today's game? Are there some guys that you were really excited to see how they played today? You know, AJ Allen gets in there late, haven't mentioned him. Mark Fletcher. Also, all 4 of the running backs saw action. We got to see a few carries from Don Chaney Jr. So all 4 running backs go for 240 yards rushing, so a big performance out of them. Again, defensively, did a great job. Just 294 yards of total offense for the Eagles. So Miami, definitely appreciate everybody. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. And take care.